Right, okay, on to a vegetation issue now, which occurred in or on Silk Mills Road. One of our local residents, a lady in her 80s, was walking down. This occurred on Friday the 9th of February. Walking down the pavement there on Silk Mills Road, opposite Gillard's, fell. This is, we think, avoiding the vegetation that was sticking out onto the pavement there. She rolled into the main Silk Mills Road, actually onto the road in front of an oncoming vehicle. Thankfully, this oncoming vehicle was doing 1, 2, 3 miles an hour, very slow, because there had been an incident on the M5. So the M5 was closed, hence Silk Mills was absolutely chock-a-block. Fortunately for this lady, the passenger in the car got out, helped her to her feet, minor bruising, and she phoned me later that day to tell me what had happened and what could we do about it. We were lucky. This lady was very lucky. I phoned the DLO and our parish clerk Helen, who was obviously very helpful. I went out myself to cut back as much of this offending vegetation that I could get at. I'm not a great gardener, I'm afraid, so I didn't make a very good job of it. But did manage to cut back some of it. Darren, who works for the parish council, also came out to help me move away the sort of disposed branches and things to keep them off the main road. So thank you for that, Darren. And DLO did eventually come out. This was about a week later, perhaps a bit less than that, to cut back the vegetation on the basis that the parish council would pay for this to be cut back. That's a separate issue, who pays, but it was down to the parish council to pay for that. They have cut it back, and they've also taken the pavement itself is about a third overgrown, or was. They've now cut that back, taken back that, regained, if you like, reclaimed the full width of the pavement. So it's now, when you walk down, it is much safer to walk on now. So that part has been done. I did also raise this at full council, Somerset County Council, on the 21st of February, asking that the Somerset County Council and Taunton Deane Borough Council get together, rather than working what appears to be at the moment against each other, to actually get these obvious areas of overgrowth of vegetation on main road pavements like Silk Mills Road. Get those cut, get them sorted out. Don't worry about whose cost it is first. Get it done. Worry about the cost afterwards. Apparently, according to another Somerset County councillor who's on the Borough Council in South Somerset, he tells me that South Somerset's way of doing is they have a problem, they come out, deal with that problem, in this case Silk Mills Road, and they worry about who's going to pay for it afterwards. The problem in the past has been can't get people out to cut down the vegetation because Taunton Deane or Somerset County Council can't work out between them who owns that piece of ground. Now that doesn't matter. I know it's money and money's tight at the moment, but we're talking about a small amount of money here, and this needs to be, particularly on main roads, attacked immediately and sorted out. So I'm hoping that what I said in full council will have some effect. I will also, and have in fact written emails on the same subject. But the parish council, thank you Helen, our parish clerk, for acting so swiftly, has also asked the same question, and I feel sure in the future we can overcome these problems a lot quicker. But I will, and I'm pretty sure I would ask the parish council to support me with this. I will continue to push for these areas to be done much quicker. We cannot allow what happened to this resident to happen to anybody else. She was very lucky. But on any other day, if the M5 hadn't been closed, I do think we'd be talking about a possible fatality here. So this is very serious indeed. So we need to act on this, and we need to do it quickly.